Alright, we're playing some NU today. Trying to see some new Pokemon that dropped down into the tier, but we're not seeing any because we didn't bring any. And my opponent didn't bring any either. I'm just gonna crunch here. What do you even go into here? I'm gonna go Colossal and hope for the burn. I see. That's how you want to play it. I'm gonna go Heracross here because there's no way that they're gonna go for a fire move. I'm gonna go for knockoff in case they decide to go Articuno. Unless they actually go for Flare Blitz, which I don't think I've ever seen a Colossal go for Flare Blitz. That's okay. Bruxish, Speed type potentially. But if they're not Choice Scarf, then they'll just die to Crunch. Which I'm fine with. The Quillfish, we'll get the Intimidate off. And then, I'm gonna go for Barrage. Because they'll just take me out, that's okay. And then here, they don't have any water switch-ins. So they could Terra here, which would be a really bad play on their part. But the Wave Crash should kill unless they Terra Water themselves. Okay, or it doesn't kill. What the heck, man? What is that roll? 40 to 53? That's standard. Glastrier. I don't know what that is. Sure, why not? The Wave Crash. It's 40 like a max roll, I guess. 40 is the max roll on max HP. And then 53. Well, apparently that is just standard. Whatever. I'm gonna go Copperage here for Assault Vest. And now I'm gonna Heat Crash. I should have Heavy Slammed. I thought they would go Heracross because they need this and stuff. But whatever, man. We'll knock off in case they switch. This is actually Terra Blast Tupa, which is something I can respect. Okay, they did switch. But then they sacked their Articuno. Very interesting. Here, I want to go Salazzle. Because I feel like they'll Trailblaze there. I'm just going to Flamethrower. Okay. Let's combat. And then they will try to the burn. But Avalugg still can't win this. Alright, now we're facing a sand team. I'm assuming since they don't have any sand setters like Hippopotas or Sandaconda, that they're going to lead off with Uxie. So I'm going to lead off with Quillfish. They actually lead off with Sand Slash, which is not at all what I was expecting. I have to go hard Avalugg here. If we were normal Quillfish, I could go for the flip turn. Here I'll just Rapid Spin. They probably go into Palde and Tauros. Get off the Intimidate. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. As I will go into Salazzle. I don't think I really need the Salazzle in this game. And if I can get off some damage on this Tauros, I think that'll be fine. And if they don't have Earthquake, then they can't really touch me either. Which is the goal here. And a nasty plot up here, I think you always switch. And now I get off a stronger Flamethrower on the Uxie. Hopefully this is a 2-hit KO. An interesting play by my opponent. They go for Light Screen. I would have thought they would have gone for Sandstorm there. But that works too. Light Screen for the price of an Uxie, I will definitely take. Here I'm going to actually go hard Bruxish and just Psychic Fangs. I am Choice Scarfed. This will outspeed you even if you weren't. It'll break the screen. I wonder if Liquidation or if Aqua Jet even kills. I guess it does. That's okay. I'll go Heracross here, and I will set up a Trailblaze. Trailblaze doesn't really matter because they're going to have the Intimidate on their Tauros, which they should go into. If I had Facade, I think even after the Intimidate, it might possibly kill. Not sure about that though. Actually, just go Sand Slash, which I think I want to just Swords Dance up on. And then I can Trailblaze again. I think that's the correct play. Because I know that Swords Dance isn't Super Fang Sand Slash. It's like full on support. I don't know the last time I ever saw a Super Fang Sand Slash. In fact, that last time I saw it, it might have been never ago. Very peculiar. But sort of cool in a way. I don't know if I like it, but it's cool. And then here, I'm just going to go for the close combat. That's okay. Now, go Quillfish, -1, and I'm going to click the Bar Barrage. I'm assuming you Focus Sash, since I didn't see a Life Orb on that. It may not have been. If they close combat, then this will take them out. If they click the Substitute, then that doesn't really... I mean, it gets them the attack boost, which I guess is what they were going for. But unless they crit me here, I think I should live. Yeah, and they won't get their second one. Actually, I should have known that they were the berry because I haven't seen Intimidate on them. So that's me not paying attention. Okay, we'll just crunch here. And maybe Choice Banded now that I think about it. So if they go for a Celerock again here, or Stone Edge even, I'm going to go Hard Copperaja and find it out. They go Cacturn, as they were Focus Sash on Cacturn. I'm going to go Salazzle here. I sort of wish I was Sucker Punch. Actually, I'm just going to click Knock Off. And I'm Assault Vest. If this is special attacking, then I can stay in. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. So fortunately, because I am Copperaja, they can't lock into a rock move and kill me. And I think they were Choice Banded on this set. So that's cool. Now we're facing a pretty scary team here. Nice balance, core, plus the Farigiraf, which is always a scary Pokemon. You never know what it's quite going to do. Better keep the Quillfish around, and even then that might still not be enough. Here I'm going to lead off with the Avalugg. Lead off with the Heracross. So that was not the right play. Go hard Salazzle. Salazzle would be nice in this game. But really, like, what is it good for? They own Salazzle and I wall each other. And if they're Corrosion Salazzle, they may actually beat me. Jolteon outspeeds me. Farigiraf will one-shot me and I don't do much damage to it. And Gligar, I don't really do too much. Avalugg will always switch out. But here, I can just go for the Flamethrower. And then, I wish I had a Rocky Helmet mod. But I don't. Okay. Do I save this? I think I will maybe save this. Go Heracross. They are Flail. Really cool set. Gonna go Bruxish now. Just click the flip turn. Thank goodness we're Choice Scarf on that, huh? Alright, we'll go Copperaja here. Copperaja makes them want to go out into the Gligar. I know I said I didn't really need the Salazzle, and then I went and saved the Salazzle in favor of the Heracross. And I may end up regretting that play, not gonna lie. But the Heracross is outsped by the Jolteon and the Salazzle. And it doesn't really beat the Gligar. It's more of a stalemate, and the Gligar can always U-turn out of it with a slow U-turn. Avalugg, it's nice against, but so is Salazzle. And the Farigiraf, if it Terra Fairies, beats me 1v1. So, they're both equally in my opinion. But looking at my opponent's team, I think if I were the opponent, I would just go into Salazzle. They may be calculating to see if Assault Vest will get one shot by Salazzle's Fire Blast or whatever the heck they're running. Jolteon can't really set up on me at all. I can just Earthquake or Heavy Slam it. Even Heat Crash would do way too much. There are Heavy Slam on this set over the Sheer Force Iron Head. So Avalugg actually doesn't take too much, but unless they're the Curse set, then they don't really get too much in return. And Farigiraf, I don't think can set up on me either. I think they should go Gligar, always. Alright, and then we're facing another team of this nature. I feel like I've seen this team before, with the Glastrier and the Psyspam in the back. Here I'm going to lead off with the Bruxish. We got Choice Scarfed. And if they decide to stay in, we can punch and kill the Bruxish. They decide to go Glastrier, which makes a lot of sense. I'm going to go Avalug here. They just high horsepower. Because I will now go for the Body Press. They go Colossal. They do get the burn on me. It's unfortunate. It's not like I was doing much in this game anyway. TBH. An Ice Spinner here, just in case they decide to go Hoopa. As they do go Hoopa. I'm going to go into my Quillfish here. They go for Terra Blast Raw. It looks like I don't die to that again. I'm going to go for Crunch, and we actually take out the Hoopa. So they were Choice Specs? I'm not sure about that one. Alright, here I'm going to go Salazzle, because I don't want to let them set up and sweep me with Moxie or anything like that. Here I can Nasty Plot up. And then I'm going to Sludge Bomb, because it was pretty obvious they're going to go into Colossal. We're not going to Terra Blast Grass, because this is almost certainly Choice Scarf Bruxish. We're going to go into Avalug. It doesn't really service any more. Actually, it was not. It was Aqua Jet. Now that they've lost their Hoopa. Ooh, I guess. Oops. Don't want to Terra there. Just going to click Recover now. And Ice Spinner. Recover again. Could Wave Crash. The Crunch. That doesn't do any damage. And we'll just continue to Ice Spinner. This is a bit of a pickle. Here I will go for the Crunch. If they are Freezing Glare Hurricane, they have to hit a Hurricane. Oh, there's Terra Blast Raw, okay. That's whatever. Now we have to Wave Crash. Does that kill? No, it does not. Okay. Copperage, go! Click the Heavy Slam. Okay, that's fine. I think maybe Copperage would have taken it out better than Bruxish. And Bruxish had more use. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm going to Heat Crash. In case they decide to go for the Trailblaze and fail to knock me out. I think that's the okay play to make there. I'll go Salazzle now and just click the Flamethrower. Because they're probably going to sack this and go into Bruxish. Actually go hard into Bruxish, which is sort of a crazy play to make. I always go Avalug on you, I think. And then I go for the Rapid Spin. Okay, I'm going to Rapid Spin again. Now we have to recover. So now is the turn they're going to switch. Yep, as we predicted. I'll go Heracross on this. I'll go for Trailblaze that turn. And then I will go in for the close combat. Okay. Now we've got a very interesting team here with Scyther, which we don't have too much for. As a result, I'm going to lead off with Salazzle. They either lead off with Scyther to get a nice, easy U-turn, or they'll lead off with Frost Slash, which I can get down to its Focus Sash. And now I Sludge Bomb. I think that's okay. So limit them to one spike. That's the reason why I don't really like Frost Slash. If I can get a spin off during the game, which against this team might be difficult, but against something like Scyther, you wouldn't necessarily want to go into your Decidueye, because I can always go for the I'm missing words. Destiny Bond. I can always go for the Ice Spinner, so that would hurt Decidueye. Okay, good. Finally, my Destiny Bond gets to pay off there. It's pretty hard to actually get Destiny Bond to go off against some of these teams. But fortunately, against Belly Drum, they only have one thing they need to set up, as opposed to things like Calm Mind Acid Armor, where those, they have like multiple things they can set up, and then as soon as they see you have Destiny Bond, then they get the heck out of dodge. Okay, I'm gonna flip turn here into the not the Avalug, into Salazzle. Paparaja. Paparaja is still really good for the Mesprit. And sort of for the Scyther, maybe I'll go into this, the Heracross. Yeah, now we just click knockoff. They can't Terra, so they have to take the knockoff. And that'll take care of that. So there goes their spin blockers. At this point in the game, it doesn't really matter. I don't think the spikes quite so much. But we shall see. At this point, I have no need for this anymore, so I'm just going to click the knockoff. Sludge Bomb, that's fine. Now we click the Wave Crash because they have enough switch-ins to it. Since they already went for Terra, we know this is going to like Terra Grass to surprise us. That'll take care of that. Now Mesprit and Scyther. Which one is more likely to be an issue? I'm not really sure. Since I am Strong Jaw, Crunch is decently good here. I'm gonna go Copperaja on you, since Copperaja is more important, I think. I can just click the Heavy Slam now. And this is probably, oh, it's not, okay. I was thinking maybe it was the Psyshock Draining Kiss set, but it's got the T-Bolt. That's alright. And the Scyther will come out last. We will go for the Heat Crash. I think that should be stronger than KOs. Cool. Unfortunately, it looks like now we're facing Sticky Web Clawitzer, which is not my favorite strategy to see. But what you gonna do? I think I'm gonna lead off with the Salazzle, because they should lead off with the Vikavolt, and I'd rather get them dead just right off the bat before anything else, if I can. And Salazzle, to be honest, is not that great into this team. They've got the Dunsparce, which is going to eat a hit, then Glare, then Roost, then Earthquake, or whatever. It's not going to be that scared by Salazzle. They could go with Clawitzer, which I could Terra Blast Grass if I'm set up, maybe, but otherwise is not that big of a... It doesn't care too much about Salazzle. And they have the Colossal as well. Oh, thank goodness, they're not Focus Sash. And they throw it away turn 1. We always take that. Every single time. Okay. Now, I'm going to go into my... I'm actually going to go into my Copperaja, because I don't really beat much on their team, and if I can kill this, then I will take it. Now I'm going to click the random knockoff in case they decide to save this and go Miss Magius, and that works out perfectly. Oh wow, good job Copperaja. Man, I love Copperaja, such a good Pokemon. Yeah, okay, so turn 1, they're not Focus Sash. Don't stay in, man. I'm a Fire type. Maybe they were hoping I was the sub-toxic variety, but that was not good. Turn 2, I go into my Copperaja. Why? Well, I still would like to keep Salazzle around if I can. Salazzle doesn't do anything to Colossal. And the only way I could is if I Terra Grassed, Nasty plotted up, and danced around it, and it just would not work out well. Colossal was designed to be Salazzle. Then they go for Greedy Stealth Rock anyway, like they usually do. Turn 3, we go for Earthquake. They're min speed. I'm min speed. I guess I outspeed that. And we don't kill, which is insanity to me that Copperaja with like max attack, and this is max attack, doesn't kill a 4 times weak Mon. But Colossal is decently bulky, which is one of its redeeming graces. So it's able to live the overheat because they Assault Vest, and because this has no investment probably. And so that's good. And is also quite weak. So even though it's a very strong move, we still live. And then turn 4, I risk the burn. But what I stand to gain is much bigger than the risk because I'm already at half health. I'm not really checking much else on their team. And what I can get, I'll still kill the Colossal. But what I get is a dead Miss Magius if they decide to go into it. Unfortunately, they do. And so that's the game. Alright, we're fighting this guy again. Unfortunate. Really not a fan. We'll lead off with Heracross in case they decide to lead off with something Heracross can beat. Lead off with Hoopa. This Hoopa is not choice scarfed, so we should be able to just knock off and kill it. The main thing is we don't want to get swept by the stupid Articuno Galarian. So that's the main number one point of concern. If they lead off with the Colossal, we will just close combat. If they lead off with Glastrier, we will just close combat. If they lead off with Heracross, we'll click knock off. Okay, so they lead off with Bruxish. I'm going to go into Quillfish on this. I'd never risk the Heracross. And this is always going to outspeed me, even if it's choice banded, because, you know, I'm not max speed. They don't know that I'm not choice scarf potentially. So they could also be scared and just go for flip turn. As they get a competitive boost, which is not what we wanted to see. And they just tear ground there. And now I'm going to Destiny Bond and hopefully they kill me. Oh yeah, they have the speed boost, I forgot. Okay, Bruxish time. Wave Crash, always. No reason not to. And they just go into their own Bruxish, which I will just tear against. Because I think that we have to go all in with the Bruxish against this team. This is a very Bruxish weak team, thankfully. I'm gonna go Salazzle. They get their speed boost, that's cool. And we're just gonna Flamethrower. They could always go Colossal. They should always go Colossal, in my opinion. But we're not messing around with that. And if they go for Facade, then that's okay too. So here now we go for the Wave Crash again. At this point, I gotta hope my opponent makes some kind of misplay and switches out trying to save the Heracross. You know? If they switch out predicting Psychic Fangs into Colossal or into Articuno or Hoopa, trying to preserve the Heracross, then I can start picking up KOs. Because this is going to be a very big sack game. Okay. So that takes a ton of HP, but we don't get burned, which is important. At this point, I sort of need to get my own Heracross to put in some work. Unfortunately, we're not Facade on our own, so it is what it is. I'm gonna go Avalugg and just click the Ice Spinner. Sort of have to at this point. They're probably seeing if Facade is a 2-hit KO or if Close Combat is an OKO from 90%. I think Close Combat may KO me from 90%. Yeah, and they just go for it. Oh, it doesn't actually. Well, isn't that nice? I can actually go Heracross here, and then we're going to go into Avalugg. But I still want the Heracross around. I think it's not too bad. In fact, I'm just going to go back into Heracross. Because I know that their Bruxish should be fine. The Articuno is probably something they want to keep around, but I guess they don't. Cool, actually we do have speed. I guess this must be a very bulky Articuno. So that's good. That we outspeed with the Heracross. I don't actually like that. I know Articuno is supposed to be really bulky. You're supposed to get an agility boost with your bulk. It makes sense to me. What I don't like is the fact that you underspeed a Heracross. Like, that's a pretty important speed tier to be able to hit. Because if you tear that, then I just one-shot you like that. And then as you also see, the Bruxish outspeeds you. Let's do a quick calc. This is the last game of the live. I'm just curious here. Articuno Galar. This stupid sweeper set. I don't think this is the exact right thing. I stored power, Terra Blast, ground, whatever. Bruxish at +2 speed shouldn't be outspeeding you, right? You should be 634 speed. But if you're 0 speed, then you're 496. And Bruxish still shouldn't be outspeeding you. So you're modest. And that's why you're getting outsped. So you are 0 speed modest. And that's the reason why you're getting outsped and KO'd by Bruxish. Or just about KO'd. Huh. I mean, it works when it sweeps you, it works. But that low of a speed stat is just really detrimental when in the end game like this, I can just come out with Heracross and sweep, 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 sweep. I definitely like my play of going into my own Heracross on the Avalugg. I think they should have always clicked Facade there. I think that was my opponent's big misplay there, or right here. If you'd have gone for Facade this turn, I think you would have killed my Heracross. And there was no reason why you should go for Facade. I've already burned my Terra. I believe. But I'm glad to have won that game, because this team, I've seen it a bunch, and it's really annoying every time I fight it. But we got that win. They have a lot of points, so we get some points back. I like to hang in the 1300s in NU, where we lost a lot of points in testing, so we're a bit low. But, you know, beating somebody in the high 1400s is sort of shows that, yeah, no, we still got it if we know what's up. But that'll be it for today's video. I'll catch you guys next time.